Ladies and gentlemen, my name is SidAlpha. Recently, the game developers Digital Homicide decided to sue the gaming critic Jim Sterling for $10.76 million for slander and defamation of character, claiming that Jim Sterling directly cost them large sums of money in lost sales and loss of face within the eyes of the consumer. As a result of this, I decided to review Digital Homicide's games for myself in order to determine whether or not Jim Sterling was being overly critical due to their conflict-filled past. The results of which so far have shown us that the majority of the games Digital Homicide has released on Steam so far have been, in my opinion, less than satisfactory to say the least. However, recently I noticed something while I was opening the game Starship Novastrike, the 2D scroller which was recently released on Steam. The default Unity options menu, which is prevalent in every single one of Digital Homicide's games, showed something odd in the upper left corner. It showed the name Hovering Helideath configuration. I thought to myself, oh, that's odd. What the hell is Hovering Helideath? And so, naturally, I turned to the great and mighty oracle known as Google, and once again it enlightened me with its bountiful wisdom. Hovering Helideath is apparently another supposed game from Digital Homicide that is, surprise surprise, a 2D scroller that looked strikingly similar, or should I say exactly the same as Starship Novastrike, except with a different background, no asteroids, and a helicopter and a jet instead of spaceships and an alien spaceship. Aside from that, as you can see, it's the same game. There is no variation whatsoever. Also, it's interesting to note that I picked up Hovering Helideath on itch.io in order to make certain I wasn't mistaken. And I saw that not only is it a reskin of Starship Novastrike, it quite literally is the same game. Even to the point where it shows the same incorrect score from my review of Starship Novastrike on both games. In order to test this little conundrum out, I played Hovering Helideath to see what would happen. And for you, those of you that are wondering, there's even less of a game in Hovering Helideath than there is in Starship Novastrike, even to the point where I found that I could leave my helicopter on the same line on the screen and destroy literally every single enemy before they're even visible. I let it sit like that for well over 5 minutes, listening to off-screen explosions and seeing new shields appear along my firing path. Yes, shields. They couldn't even be bothered to rename the goddamn things before reposting it as a completely new game, hoping to sucker even more unsuspecting souls to their inevitable demise. And what did I find when I finally exited this complete waste of money and precious space on my SSDs? The score from Hovering Helideath was now showing in the scores list for Starship Novastrike. There was no entertaining any other possibility for me at this point. These two games are quite literally the same game. There is simply no excuse for this. There is nothing more shady, duplicitous, or outright dishonest as reskinning a game that you already sell and selling it again as a completely separate game asking the same amount of money. This is purely disgusting, and the unmitigated gall these two have is just mind-boggling. In addition to this, I found out that the brothers Romine have posted Hovering Helideath on Steam's Greenlight. That's right, ladies and gentlemen, they are attempting to get the same game posted onto Steam twice. And the sad part is, they might just be able to make it happen. Be aware of this if you happen to see this game in Greenlight, that it is already on Steam under a different name with a different skin. The brothers Romine's disgustingly blatant cash grab here should not be allowed to continue and should not go unpunished. I will be reporting this to Steam despite the fact that it will probably do no good whatsoever. Just so you guys know and remember, my channel has always been consumer first and it will continue to be so, and my failing to report on this would have been a disservice to you, my subscribers, and the gaming community as a whole. So there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. Take it as you will. Once again, I am SidAlpha, and I'll see you next time. Hi there, boys and girls, thanks for checking my video out. If you liked what you saw, don't forget to hit that like button and maybe even that subscribe button. Trust me, it works really good. Don't forget to share with your friends, and if you're interested in following me on Twitter and Facebook, the links for that are in the description down below. I also have a Patreon if you're interested in helping to support the growth of my channel, and the link for that is down below as well. And once again, thanks for watching and supporting my channel, guys. I really appreciate it.